So boys, how is married life?
So good.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it. I like it.
Welcome back to TRL. You can make some noise, everyone. It's a party. And the party continues with the incredibly talented four people sitting to my right, your left. That is Cub Sport.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Now, I do need to kick it off because this is what married people do. They just like to talk about being married. So boys, how is married life?
So good.
Yeah. So it's been, what, September, October, November, December, January, February. It's been 7 months.
And you're still together, great.
Well done. You've lasted longer than most celebrity couples. That's something to be really proud of. We got to ask, who is the Shawn Mendes fan in the band? Because someone was...
Who tweeted
love
them?
Shawn.
Yeah.
Who did the tweet?
Everyone does. I did that.
Uh-huh.
I do them every week.
Hey, there was a tweet this week saying, just to check in, letting you know that I love Shawn Mendes. And I was like, that's such a random thing, but I mean...
I loved him even more after that Calvin Klein campaign came
Of
out.
course.
I mean,
your husband's very close.
It's like he went from being 15 to like 25, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the boy to the man. You're like,
Exactly.
oh, Shawn.
Have you met him? Because you know he's like the nicest human being on earth, right?
Yeah, I haven't met him yet.
You don't want to meet him,
You
though,
can
you know?
facilitate that. That would be great.
Well,
Okay,
you know
right.
what? If you stick around next week, we can fly him out. We'll film the reunion, and it won't be possible to act cool though, because that's a lot of
couldn't do
pressure.
it.
You know.
Hey, last week we asked Ocean Alley about the origin of their band, like who started the band and who came in and knocked on the literally corrugated iron fence and said, I want to join. For you guys, I love the story of the name of Cub Sport. Can we please go through how you had to originally change the name? I love this story.
Yeah, so when we started the band, we were basically babies, and so we were called Cub Scouts because that seemed appropriate.
Okay.
It would still be appropriate.
Would
You
still
guys
be
are all 12.
Thank
You
you.
looked
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a compliment.
And then after we'd been a band for a couple of years, we got a legal letter from Scouts Australia saying we couldn't use the word scout anymore.
I know. That's crazy. But ironically, and the Cub Scouts I used to be a part of you're a bunch of snitches because their slogan is dib, 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 dob, dob, dob. So, I mean, you're actually living up to your name. You could have had a famous band supporting your organisation, but here you are.
You could have got free merch from them, like a collaborative Cub Scout merch
Could have had
line.
uniforms and little ties, and every time you went, like, music festival, you added a new patch to your arm.
You're making me even more grateful that they made us change our name.
Fair enough. Now, you are about to go on tour with one of my favourite artists, Wafia. I mean, do you just love being an Australian band in 2019, surrounded by so many incredible artists that you get to collaborate with, tour with, play with?
Uh-huh. When we found out that Wafia is like on the tour, we were just like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. Yeah, she's absolutely amazing. The first time I ever heard of Wafia was years and years ago, and she was just playing an acoustic guitar and singing a cover of Daughter Medicine at a thing in
that's
Brisbane
so
called Little Big Sound. It was like the pre-Big Sound kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy moly, she is so talented. And then years pass by and she like blows up, and yeah, I'm so happy that we get to
As
tour
did you,
with
and
her.
I think that's the best part about me. Not that I do what you do, but I imagine it would be so cool to like, you see someone when you're like not famous, and then you do it together, and you get to be like,
Grow up.
remember the time we're playing that little
Remember that little
pub,
tiny gig we did in that crappy little back alley and no one came?
and now you're amazing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. I mean, if you were going to think back on the last, let's say, year or two, what would be the highlight, the thing that you look back on and you're like, man, that was incredible?
Getting married was a highlight.
Okay.
Oh my God, I got
guess.
married too.
Thanks, babe.
It was
Your
so
wedding was
fun.
the second.
I'm single.
That's a great highlight.
I think releasing our self-titled album in January was like a big highlight. Yeah, that felt like a moment for Cub Sport.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure chatting with you. Do you want to stick around and show us your ball tossing skills for the chance to win $5,000 for your favourite charity?
Zoe will.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes,
Zoe's got the strongest arm in the band. Love that, sister.